The jaguar is one of the most formidable predators inhabiting the jungles of South America. For centuries, people have held this creature in high regard, respecting its power and prowess. Although relatively small in size, the jaguar is infamous for its fierce temperament and ferocity, instilling fear in its adversaries. Anyone who dares to cross its path is likely to become its prey. There are even instances when a jaguar confronts a crocodile, whether to assert dominance or to claim its meal at a watering hole. However, today's narrative illustrates that our perspective on the world is shaped by our choices. Even the most fearsome predator shares more similarities with us than we might think. A detachment of Brazilian soldiers was navigating downstream on the Amazon River on a mission to investigate illegal activities by loggers and poachers who threaten the ecosystem for quick profit. This patrol was a regular occurrence, as the Amazon in these regions is wild and unpredictable. Successfully maneuvering through its waters and avoiding sharp boulders requires considerable skill and experience. Marco, who had already driven a boat on this wild river more than once, did not feel much concern. But this time, everything happened differently. The night before, the jungle was hit by a strong hurricane, and along the river were branches, broken trees, and bushes, which made it difficult for the boat to move. He didn't want to damage the ship by colliding with a boulder. Daniel, the squad leader, looked forward intently, observing the water opening before them. The view he saw made him freeze in amazement, but he soon came to his senses and gave the signal to turn off the engine. Marco was surprised by his commander's decision, as he hadn't noticed anything suspicious. However, he decided to comply. The boat moved silently on the water, slowly reducing the speed it had gained. "What's the matter, Commander?" Marco asked. Daniel, who was smoking a cigar, replied, "Look over there, and you'll understand everything," pointing in the indicated direction. The captain preferred to show rather than explain. Marco looked in the indicated direction, and uncontrollable trembling ran down his back. He saw a young jaguar caught on a sharp boulder, struggling to save itself from death. Jaguars are excellent swimmers, but apparently, this animal was unlucky. Perhaps it fell into the river along with a fallen tree. The current in this part of the river was so strong that even the powerful jaguar couldn't cope with it. The predator knew that if it relaxed its paws, the strong current would smash it against sharp boulders, or it would simply drown, losing its fight against the elements. The people on the patrol boat understood this too. They couldn't leave the animal in trouble. Their task was to guard and patrol the coastal zone of the river, but when they came across a chance to rescue an animal from an unjust death, how could they just pass by? Marco, who grew up in these parts, did not share the humanistic beliefs of his commander. He tried to explain to Daniel that nature is often cruel, but always fair. It's foolish to feel sorry for an antelope that is eaten by a crocodile because the predator feeds on fresh meat. Marco expected the team to burst into laughter and the captain to praise him for his joke, but the team was silent, with confused expressions on their faces. The man understood that his joke was inappropriate. He lowered his eyes and fell silent, removing his smile. Now he felt very ashamed of his inappropriate chatter. Marco blushed as if he had done something embarrassing. The boat moved downstream straight to the place where the jaguar desperately clung to life. The stern captain doubted the correctness of his decision a little. What if the jaguar got scared and started attacking the team? Even though everyone had weapons, their intention was not to harm the animal. But what if someone on the team got injured? They could shoot, but the remorse would be unforgivable. However, abandoning the animal would mean dooming it to a painful and slow death. Then Daniel sat on the bow of the boat and reached out to the jaguar, which was hanging on a stone. There was a big risk of damaging the boat from the approaching stones. The rest of the team armed themselves with hooks and pushed obstacles away to help Daniel. Such maneuvers made the captain's job difficult as he aimed accurately to grab the jaguar. But finally, Daniel made up his mind and took the wild cat by the collar. He felt that this was no small kitten, but a respectable predator. However, the cat turned out to be not as aggressive as they initially feared. On the contrary, the jaguar understood the man's plan and helped him, clinging with its claws to anything that could support its weight. The hearts of all the team members were shaking with tension, but they realized that the jaguar would not attack them. Signs of relief and joy were noticeable in the team. One of them even tried to mimic how a wet predator shakes itself off to lighten the mood, but the cat was badly damaged and weakened from its fight with the water. Daniel decided to take it back to the team's location so it wouldn't die from hunger or disease. Thus, the jaguar began living with the military unit, receiving the name Juno and becoming the symbol of this detachment. The commander and his soldiers began to call themselves Jaguar, and this name became their official status. Juno grew into an adult, powerful jaguar. He ventured into the jungle whenever he pleased, but always returned to the unit. In the turbulent waters of the Amazon, this jaguar formed a lasting bond with humans, mistaking them for his kin. It becomes clear that acts of kindness can create real miracles. Even the heart of a fierce predator can be touched by compassion. So what does it take for us as humans to embrace a little more kindness and understanding toward everything around us? What do you think of this story? Let us know in the comments section. I hope you like this idea. Please give it a thumbs up and share it with your loved ones. Also subscribe and press the bell icon to never miss the update from our channel. Thank you.